everybody, the Bong is here, ready to give you a brand new Let's Play. Yeah, you kinda saw this coming. I think it's called Barbie Diaries High School Mystery for the Nintendo Game Boy Advance. Yeah, even the gorilla's not looking forward to this. And of course, this is brought to you by GameAnyone.com. I've been thinking about projects that I've been looking to do, like small side projects that just throws people off, and well, I haven't done a Barbie game in a while since probably another GBA one that involves princesses and cats. Even one cat that pretends to be a dog. So, why not do another one? High School Mystery. Hi, I'm Barbie. This is my school. Doesn't even look like much of a school, it looks like a mansion. These are my friends Tia, Courtney, and Kevin. They're all really sweet. But I'll probably backstab them 2 years later. Or 2 weeks later. This is Raquel and her friends Don and Regan. I think it's Regan. Doesn't Regan just like auto heal HP or something? She's the queen bee. Major ick factor there. I don't know what's so ick about her. She just looks like you. I think I'll try it for the school TV anchor position. There's no way Mr. Wexler can say no. Cause you know I can always like seduce him and stuff. No! Raquel's already landed the position. Maybe if you broke a big news story. Guys, big news! Someone's stolen all the items from this year's charity auction. Look at that gasp on her face, like, oh noes! The one that benefits the students at Moore High? Which is this school? And there's more! Look at this note! It has like a blue smudge in the corner. It says the items aren't stolen. They've been hidden around the school. Does Principal Peters know? Look at those derpy faces. I do know. Mr. Bennett just told me all about it. Yeah, got a big zoom in on his face. We think it's best not to get the authorities involved. Now this is an anchor-worthy story. Way ahead of you, Mr. Wexler. And light years ahead of you, Wallflower. Barbie, this is your chance. Break this story and you'll land the anchor job for sure. Oh my god, how much dialogue is there? Stick around till everyone leaves. I think I have something that might help you. I mean, you can press A to go through any door if you wanted to. I think everybody's gone. Okay, everyone's gone. What's up, Kev? Check out this note. It's covered in paint spatter. Find more of this and you're bound to find more clues. But how do I find paint spatter? In the art room? Use this. I call it the BDA. It's got everything you need, including a map of the school and a diary section for notes. Thanks, Kevin. You're a genius! Plus, it's totally upgradable and way styling. Use the infrared scope to find hidden traces of paint. You can also receive text messages so we can keep in touch. You know, you can use a phone for that nowadays. Okay, just press start to pull it up and press the A button to access the menus and the B button to back out. Which is what you did for the prom, Kevin. Can't take credit for the compact mirror. That is Courtney written all over it. Ha! I should have guessed. Wish me luck. Good luck. I'm switching you to infrared now. Oh, that looks hideous. Okay, you can press L to go to your diary. You're looking for paint spatter, of course. And select gives you a view of your map, which is where I'm to right now, marked with B. Okay, the auction items we're looking for. We don't have any, so that's why we can't see any. You can view your text messages over here. Your diary, of course, over here. And you can quit if you don't really like this game anymore. Well, obviously there's more paint spatter going this way. Oh, of course we had to have, like, typical rock music. Am I just slipping on this stuff? So much smoke! I better find something to clear the hall with. Maybe an extinguisher or something? Got to clear up this smoke. Yeah, I needed a diary for that. I can't go that way. Maybe I can go the other way to the cafeteria. Oh, it's locked. Why is the cafeteria locked? I have a fan that might be able to help clear the smoke. It's over in the corner. Which corner? There's like multiple corners. Oh, there's a fan. How is Kevin the best? The fan was always there. It's common sense. You can use an extinguisher or anything that blows a lot of wind to take care of smoke. And you can actually save your game multiple times. Like after you clear certain events, you can just save again. You have to place it in a very specific area. Oh, there it is. It actually gives you a hint on where you can place it. This game really knows how to hold your hand. And the door was locked anyway. Oh, that's where the paint spatter is too. Heh! Wow. Yeah, that really happens. I walk forward, but I slip backwards. Physics! I'm sure this is the right place, but there's so much stuff in here I'm not sure where to look. The BDA is buzzing. Looks like a picture file, but it's all jumbled up. It's signed Secret Admirer. Who could it be from? Maybe Kevin can help me with this. Yeah, I'm sure he has a good idea. I can't really do anything else here. I'll just slip again. Jeez, that high school looks huge. What's this? That's how you answer text messages? Did you get the strange photo too from SA? Come see me in AV room. Oh my god, even with this kind of technology, we're still using text talk. Do you have like a character limit or something? Scramble photos, eh? Likely have a picture descrambler for your BDA. That's convenient. Use the A button, select a piece of the photo, and then select a second piece to swap them. Oh, you have a time limit for this. Okay, this should be simple enough. Just put this over here. I think this is the right spot. Oh, wait. Ah, that's better. Should this, like... Oh, that was right. That big red cabinet looks familiar. I need to figure out where I saw that. Thanks, Kevin. There's lots of file cabinets over here. Like, there's a small one. That's still one. I can't go into the chemistry lab because it's locked. Can't go into the teacher's lounge either. Oh, hi. And I lost interest. Interest in what? Were teenagers back then and probably still are that boring? They get bored so easily? Just standing right by the door not doing anything. And I guess you lost interest again. Okay. Oh yeah, I already checked here. Was it in the art room that I saw such a file cabinet? Oh, yes I did. This is the right cabinet in that photo. Let's see what's inside of it. Oh, a handbag. Oh, this is an auction item. It's empty except for a small note in it that looks like it's written backwards. I bet the BDA mirror can help me read it. Eligible note inside. Backward note, examine with mirror, which of course is Chemistry 101. I didn't even need the mirror for that. Check out the lab next door. Well, I guess I should do that, but is it unlocked? Yeah, overwrite my save data. Oh, hi, Mr. Bennett. Wow, you look so pale. Hello, Barbie. Do you need any help with yesterday's assignment? No, thank you, Mr. Bennett. I'm almost through with it. Right now, I'm trying to track down the stolen auction items. Have you seen anything that might help? No, not lately. Though someone did lock my lab kit at the far end of the room and change the code. I'll check it out. Oh, Barbie. Yes, Mr. Bennett? Thank you for clearing the smoke from the hallway. One of my students decided she had more important things to do and left the Bunsen burner on. Just glad I could help. Maybe Barbie was that student? We don't know. It's got an electronic combination lock. It would take me all year to just guess the combination. I bet it's just 2 digits. I have to go see if Kevin can find a way to crack this code. Oh, now I gotta go see him again. I make myself look so needy going to him all the time. Like I can't just figure things out. Like, who leaves gum on the floor? Electronic lock? I'll modify the BDAs so it can also detect recent fingerprints. Now you just have to figure out what order the buttons were pressed in. Thanks again, Kevin. It's like, how does he know, like, to develop some kind of technology for all this? I mean, we better get stuff done. It's almost 1 o'clock. What is it, like 12:50 or something? Alright, there's a periodic table there. Now to unlock this thing. Okay, so as you can tell, this probably means most recent. 530? It worked! Cutting edge cell phone back in the day. It had a screen. Huh, cell phone. You're gonna rack up lots of minutes? God, it's still like 150. Maybe, I think it is 150 rather than 1250. What happens if you get it wrong? Oh, you just have to keep doing it until you get it right. Come to AV room. Receive a strange MP3 from SA. Think we can decode it. Man, I'm spending a lot of time in the AV room. This is getting beyond ridiculous. Hey, where you going? So now your secret admirer is sending us scrambled MP3s. My what? Stop messing with my head, Kevin. It's already messed enough as it is with all this tanning and stuff. I kid you not. Here, use this MP3 decoder for your BDA. As the notes pass through the BDA decoders at the bottom of the screen, press the corresponding button. You need to head 10 notes just right to decipher the song. Give it a shot. Okay. Oops. Okay, now I got it. Oh, that song is just so lame. Like, it's supposed to be some kind of, like, teen pop rock or something. Does that song sound familiar? It does, but I can't place it. Maybe you should go find Tia. Where is she? She's dead. I mean, in the art room. It would have been a much better Barbie game if somebody actually was dead. And it was just like a sudden shock, thinking, what? Hey Barbie, we hear that song all the time. It's the song they played during morning announcements. Where do they play the announcements from? The school office at the other end of the hall. Other end of the hall, eh? Okay, which end? I can't believe you don't have something better to do. We're teenagers. We don't have anything to do. Okay, go to the school office, other end of the hallway. Got it. Oh, maybe I'm just, like, getting things wrong. It's probably in the teacher's lounge. No. Principal's office. Principal Peters, I have a question about the morning announcements. Barbie, the mail is just piling up. Think you can lend a hand? Sure, not a problem. That is not really a complicated puzzle. I mean, anybody could have figured this out. Seriously, just press A on the mail and then you got selected to the right spot. Man, Wexler is getting a lot of mail. He's apparently a very popular person. Or she, God only knows. West, Peters. No, nothing for Delaney, pretty much. Nobody cares about Delaney. Nicely done, Barbie. Now I believe you had a question? It's about the music for morning announcements. We keep the CDs in the media bin. Go ahead and take a look if you like. The media bin? Is that it? I found another auction item. The walkie-talkie wristwatches. That's something you're using for auction? Oh my god, that looks so tacky. Oh, got another text message. Is this supposed to be some kind of password system? Oh, this is from Courtney. I go to the chemistry lab. Alright, guess I'm heading there right now. What the hell is Regan doing anyway? All she does is just loiter the hallway. God, find yourself a part-time job, like, you know, not getting pregnant. I got this weird jumble-up word in my email from your secret admirer. Do you think your BDA can figure it out? It's worth a shot. Oh, I get another text message. That seems so tedious. Pika. Oh, the only thing I can think of is speaker? Speaker? The only place I know with any speakers is the AV room. How many times have we had to go to the AV room? There's no reason to go to your diary. It just reminds you of the objective you just got like 2 seconds ago. Oh, look, it's still 1:50. Is the time broken? Hey, Kevin. Courtney thinks that there might be a clue in the speaker in the AV room. Well, I just finished organizing the sound equipment and didn't see anything strange. What could the clue mean then? Maybe it doesn't mean like a stereo speaker. Maybe it means a person who speaks. So maybe I should check out the auditorium? Sounds good to me. And the cafeteria just opened. So you can cut right through there. I was like, okay, we better unlock the cafeteria. Somebody's trying to complete a game. Oh, Regan finally found something to do. Do people still have food fights? Gotta try to not get hit. What the hell, like corn dogs and Chia Pet cupcakes, donuts. Like, look at them. They look like they're so high-end spoiled brats and they're having a food fight. With who, really? What happens if you do get hit? Oh, you just instantly teleport all the way back to the beginning. Okay, that makes sense. You know, get hit by food, you get teleported right back to the beginning of the room. Damn it, I want more realism on my Barbie games. Barbie, please, I'm very busy. What, crossing your arms, uncrossing them, and then probably crossing them again? Yeah, that's serious business. You couldn't do anything about that garbage over there? Pretty much most of these doors are going to be locked until you need them. Look, try the auditorium, duh! Stereotypical kids. Oh, there's the auditorium in here. Why don't you ever ask this many questions when you're in class? I didn't even speak to you. You spoke first. Oh, wait, there's something here. Found the auction item. Robopup. Hey, there's something stuck in his collar. Laptop repair kit receipt. Hopefully it wasn't too expensive, like textbooks. Check out the school store? Okay. Yeah, there's no reason to go to the soccer field. That would just be redonkulous. I'll probably have to go there eventually. Oh, and Mr. Bennett just leaves. Okay, I think now would be a good time to call it an episode right here, and then the next part, we're going to continue solving this mystery. See ya, everybody.